Still Mills was the Denzel. Shout out to my wife again. Hello. Hello. Yeah, we'll go this way. We'll go back to the interstate. I wanted to talk to y'all about bivol versus Richards. That was a good scrap, man. It was some really good brawls on today, man. Like niggas was in there mixing. It was dope. Real good rumbles on it, man. But bivol looked pretty good in there, man. He's been off 15 months. He's straight. He still look, he still look a little sharp in there today, man. You can clearly see the ring rust, especially later on down the stretch. I don't know if it was ring rust or I don't know if it was exhaustion. But hey, man, it was smooth, man. Good win, man. Good win, man. I love I like his hook, man. I like how he was hooking dude off of the jab, man. Like he jabbed downstairs and hooked back upstairs. You dig? Like he was, he had some really good setups in there, man. Really good punch variation. Bivol's a motherfucker, man. But later on down the stretch, I started seeing him getting picked. Dude was picking his shots on him, man, and he was starting to outland him. He was starting to outland him a lot, man. And what was crazy, he wasn't even like fainting. He would throw, he sneaked the two in there behind the jab. I mean, even early on, the dude Richard he landed some really good jabs in there early on in the match. Landed some really good jabs, like, oh shit, all right, cool. And it buzzed him. He landed a few combinations early on. But the difference this time with bivol would be like, oh no, that competitive fervor will arise, and he's like, I gotta get that back. I gotta get that exchange back. And he was kind of not dominating. I don't want to say dominating, but he was edging the rounds early on. Like I want to say up to the mid-late rounds. The mid-late rounds, he started to really, he was edging up until that point. Which way do I turn to get back? Go that way from 1 second.
Go northbound.
Southbound. I always forget that shit. Alright, word. But yeah, he had some really good setups, but towards the middle, the mid-late rounds, he started. Yikes, man! The dude would he would throw the two behind the one. He would throw and it was landing a lot. He started out landing him, and even to a point where he just like, all right, man. He wanted to sell out. He wanted to sell out, but he didn't. But that slight instant of him wanting to sell out started to surface, and he started going for broke, and he was having success with it. And throwing, him throwing that two off of the one. Yeah, I'm seeing bivol's hands staying at home to try and protect himself. He's opening up still, but it's like, yikes, man. Yikes. Good fight, man. Early on in the fight, it wasn't too much going on. It'd be a jab exchange here and there, jab here, jab there. Bivol would be winning the jab battles early on. But when dude would land something smooth, he'll throw, he'll land in combination, and he'll open up. You started seeing him open up, with 4 and 5 punch combinations mid-match. The early mid-rounds, you started seeing him open up. You really started seeing him open up, and I don't know. I think that may have played a little bit of, he looked kind of fatigued later on down the stretch, or he was just like, yo, this dude is actually starting to sneak some shit in on me, man, and catch me. You dig? And I'm looking, I had Bivol beating better BS up until I'm like, man, I'd still edge Bivol, but I'm like, yo, man, comparing the last performances between the two, I'm like, man, I'm not so sure now. I'm not so sure now, man. But nonetheless, it was a good win for Bivol. I was rooting for him. I was hoping he won. You dig? If he wins, they have the what? If he wins, he has the bigger upside than Richards. He has the bigger upside, and it makes for better fights with. Oh, damn. It would make for a better fight with him and Bivol. I didn't want them doing anything to upset that. Because, it would be dope. Undisputed is dope and everything. And if Bivol can get past Joe Smith, Undisputed is on the horizon. So Undisputed is dope regardless, but I would like to see Undisputed with Bivol and Better Be It. That's just me though, man. But it was, nonetheless, really good fight. Some real good fights on the day, man. I enjoy watching. I watched it from start to finish. No, I missed the first match because the zone was acting stupid or whatever, man. So I missed the first match, but that even ended in the first round KO or TKO stopping. So clearly I didn't miss too much. But from pretty much from that on, I watched all the matches and was thoroughly entertained. And I was really excited to see Dimitri Bivol get in there, and I was really excited to see Eubank Jr. get in there. So shout out to Dimitri Bivol. Where am we going to here?
Isn't the water over here?
Yeah, it is. So yeah, fuck it. Is this a? That's fucking idiot. That's not the. But nonetheless, good fights, man. I enjoyed myself. I think Bivol looked pretty good in there, considering he was off as long as he's been off. Ring rust was clearly there. Fatigue was there. But he got the job done. What more can you say? Like and subscribe. Peace.